Good morning, South Florida.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Grab your coffee as we brew up the talk of the day.
From the latest scoop around town
to feel-good stories and messages of hope.
A few jokes and live calling.
Highlighting local businesses.
Discussing hot trends and news stories.
A dash of feel-good nostalgia.
I love those morning cartoons.
Keeping up with upcoming events.
Sometimes trying a delicious foods.
Weekly horoscope updates.
An occasional flying duck.
Some sparkle dust.
Don't forget my bell.
And my wand.
With our brew crew laughing on set.
So grab your coffee, your bagel, donut, or any breakfast as we get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
And don't leave us hanging. Give us a follow. Comment live or call right into the show at 888-994-4995 Studio B.
Whether it's a tip of the day or just to say good morning, we'd love to hear from you.
From Amp Media Production Studio, it's
the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. Freddie, you have to get up. We've got a morning show to do.
Just give me 5 more minutes. Where'd I put my hat?
Come on, Freddie. You don't have time. Get out of bed.
I can never find my hat when I need it.
We'll get the hat at the studio. Let's go. Pour yourself some coffee and get to the studio because it's time for the morning show.
Now, where's my bell?
Welcome to the morning show with Dawn and Freddie S., the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
Welcome.
Morning. We're going to clean it up, take care of it, give it a fresh coat of paint and...
Fresh coat of paint? You don't have to give it a fresh coat.
Put wheels on it.
It needs another dose of glue. Welcome to the morning show. How are you?
Happy Thursday to you.
Happy Thursday. I feel like I just left here.
You did. I was wondering if you were going to actually sleep here last night. I was thinking maybe I would suggest that to you, but then I'm like, we don't have a shower here.
Have to apologize to all the listeners last night that were listening to Sarah Spiritual. Apparently, we had a burnout on our end of the boat, and it didn't only happen once; it happened twice.
Happened twice last week, also.
No, in the same hour.
Ooh.
Happened twice. So I'm going to overhaul that computer.
Okay.
And I'm going to take a trip.
It's been a while since we've overhauled it.
The problem is that we're overhauling something, hoping that resolves the problem. We can't find the problem. Is the problem?
Are you taking it with you?
Yes.
Or is he going to build a second one and
No,
then
I'm
have
taking
it back up?
No, I'm taking it with me.
Okay.
There's no time to. There's no time because, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what's going on, but we got some new stuff on the way. We got some new shows starting. So it's going to be all hands on deck. So the seasoned vets like Michael and Polar Bear, who's all over it, all of a sudden he's a secret vet, advanced vet, are going to have to make some things happen preset. You have to stay one
Michael,
step
how's
ahead.
that camera look on Polar Bear?
Looks good. It's a little to the, there you go.
Hey, much better. Let's say, Polar Bear, say good morning.
Good morning.
Did you have your mic on?
No.
Okay, try that again.
Morning, everybody.
How you doing?
I'm nervous.
Why are you nervous?
This is my first time on the board by myself.
That's it. Well, you're not really by yourself. You're in a room full of people.
That's true.
How you doing? How's it feel?
Powerful.
Does it? What about it does it feel powerful? Because you're right. It actually is.
Yeah, because
Talk it to your mic.
everything is in my control.
Everything, the whole plane. It's like you flying the plane with 380 passengers.
It's pretty cool. You like it?
No.
But it's good. He's doing his thing. I'm impressed.
Sure. Of course. You can't be afraid to succeed. Michael, you're the next one who's going to be flying planes.
Mm-hmm.
I want to fly a plane. Oh, I don't want to really fly a plane.
I won't be on that plane.
You know what happens every time I go to run a board? He comes in. It's like Dad walking in and catches me.
Like every time you touch the thermostat. Who touched that?
What are you doing? What do you mean, what am I doing? What are you doing on the board? Things. What things are you doing? Things I got to do. Like what? What do you need? What are you doing? You don't say that to anybody else but me.
Because you massage a board, and then you're curious, and you start going through all these things, and you start hitting buttons. You're like Michael. You hit buttons.
It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, why? How come I'm the only one that gets a third degree? Or what am I doing?
Well, that reminds me of this story. At what point you come home, the dad is passed out with a death grip on the remote, right? You know, and it's like, dude.
I'm just wondering at what point you turn from a guy to the dad. Not the biological, physiological when the baby comes, but the mindset.
Well, it's after that. At which point you get the worst jokes in the world.
What is she talking about?
Like, let me explain. Like, my
Dad mindset. You're past the dad mindset. You're on to like the grandpa mindset, which is a whole nother mindset from
What
the
are you
dad
talking
mindset,
about?
from the single man Freddie mindset, from the married mindset. Your mindset changes.
No, I'm just more aggravated.
Hence the grandpa
That's the
mindset.
grand-
Exactly.
yes.
I'm
my
aggravated.
point.
I'm aggravated because people around me seem to dish up a dish of a bowl of aggravation.
It's how you handle the aggravation.
No, don't give me that. You know, it's funny. It's like you spilled the soup, and I'm responsible for you spilling it. Not that you're going to clean it, not that you're going to change it, and not that you're not going to do it again, but the light is on me? I don't think so.
Do you ever wonder why in life some people have certain circumstances that happen to them versus others?
Well, I look at every thing that happens to me as as either a test or a lesson.
So I was actually reading what Pastor Bill sent out yesterday. I don't know if you get his emails or not, but I'm thinking you might.
I don't.
All right, I got to forward it to you. Talking about when adversity happens, how you take it and make it into opportunities.
Right.
You know, like when things change, what do you do with controversy? How do you make it into an opportunity? And then that opportunity, that idea, you have to bring to fruition and execution. Otherwise, it's still just an idea.
Like, for example, myself, I'm ADHD, so my mind's always scattered. So I used it as an opportunity to become hyper aware of everything around me.
Make us all hyper.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, for example, when I drive.
You make me hyper aware of finding things to do for you. It's like, all right, Michael, you're going to do this, because if we have you sit, that's not good for anybody. So we have to find things for you to do that you can accomplish quickly.
You see,
that's why I get frustrated at my other job, because they only have me there for 4 hours, and they usually have me just straighten up the store. I go, look, I can do this in 2 hours as opposed to 4, and then you get mad.
You see, I disagree with this
I'm bored.
conversation.
What did I miss?
This whole conversation,
Of
I completely disagree
which
with.
part?
All of
Circumstances
it.
giving opportunity or keeping
Stop
Michael
saying
busy?
circumstances because it sounds like circumcision. So stop saying it. That's the first thing. Second thing, would you stop? The second thing is I disagree with the conversation because he's leading you. I have something. You don't have nothing. If you label yourself that way, you will start thinking that way. You will put yourself in a box. You know how hard it is to get out of a box?
So next time you say you have something, can I give you your words back?
Only thing I got is a plate full of you.
You know, you're like, I am a...
No, but I turned all my
I'm a what?
I don't know, D word?
difficulties into
Hold on a second. Stop.
advantages.
What letter did you say?
What would you say? I'm a what?
Because you always identify yourself as a diabetic, which means that's
No,
the first thing
no,
you go, I am
no.
a,
No.
instead
no,
of I have.
No. To all my diabetic friends out there, they think that there is no alternatives. And all that has changed. In all the 10 years that I've been telling people, try, that has changed. I am a type 2, according to the system, a type 2 diabetic.
So it's
I
no
actually
different
know
than him
what that
saying,
is.
I have ADHD.
No, he uses it. He has what he follows up with is so I have these things. I have certain things that I do because of it. I don't do that. I want him to break the habit of believing in the label. We talked about this yesterday. Don't believe in labels. Do things. She shouldn't have to say doing something to have you do something. You are the man. You take care of the front. You move stage. You do things. Don't wait for anybody to tell you. Do
I
it.
know.
And we had this conversation a little while ago, Mona Lisa, about staying one step ahead.
She just moves her eyes. Have you noticed?
What do you
She
mean?
kind of sits still, and the eyes just, I don't know how you do it. You just look.
It's like the paintings of the Scooby-Doo
I'm like a bot.
episode.
I'm a robot.
You're just like your eyes just moved. You're just like the painting.
I
know.
noticed
I
that
follow
your
you around the room.
TikToks are getting bigger and bigger.
I think I'm being shadow banned right now. I'm just taking a little break, and then I'm going to start
Why?
again.
Don't get a break.
Well, I'm just taking like 2 days of not posting.
Why?
I'm going to start posting again today just because. So TikTok likes to do this thing where they shadow ban you.
What does that
So
mean?
if like you violate their community guidelines or you post things that like aren't good, I guess. There's like stupid things. They won't push out your content. So you'll get like super like low views.
But you have good views.
Some of them do well, some of them don't. So, but I'm being consistent.
Did
and
you
don't
do a
worry.
cinnamon bun one?
I did.
I got that this morning on my way here, and I'm like, is this really her? Is
They're
it not her?
amazing.
The cinnamon,
Best cinnamon rolls ever.
But I'm thinking probably not good for you to be eating this.
Who was that?
I
Who
don't
was that?
know.
I don't know.
Someone I don't recognize, which means it's probably Danny. Because, oh, it's not Danny.
How are you? Come on in.
Like, it doesn't look like Danny, but every time Danny comes in, she
Have a
looks
seat on the
different.
morning
This
show.
must be Sarah.
Are you Sarah?
I am.
With an H or with a
With an H, the right way to spell it.
the right
Right.
way? Sarah
very true.
Spiritual
That's true.
Lucia. All right, bring
Sarah-
that mic a little bit over to you, Sarah. How are you?
I'm good.
Did you know you were going to be on the show as soon as you came in for your interview?
No, I didn't know you were gonna be live, but I didn't realize it was gonna
Say
be
hello
on it.
to all our fans out there.
Hi.
That's Heather sitting next to you.
Hi.
Hi, nice to
So
meet
I was
you.
thinking as I'm watching this, this really can't be from you because it's about cinnamon buns, and I thinking of him yelling at you that you shouldn't be eating that
Okay, you
stuff.
know what's funny?
You were eating
Freddie
them?
seems to think that like that's all I eat all day every day.
No, that's what you
I have
post.
things of like I have maybe one thing like that once a week. Okay? Everything else in my house, like for example, these gluten-free chocolate chip cookies that have amazing ingredients from Whole Foods are wonderful. I have those as my sweet treat. Or I have chocolate that's not filled with garbage. I was gonna say crap, but I do that like once per week. He seems to think I'm like eating all this stuff every day and that I'm eating poorly. No, I take care of myself.
So we're going
But
to
I'm still going to indulge
we're
because
going
life's
to
too
start
short.
the Mona Lisa journal. No, I don't mind. I
food
don't
journal?
mind. No, yes, we're gonna because if you come in here in the mornings every morning, Monday we got the Mona Lisa dance. So she was like,
That's my nickname.
she was
Everyone
like all over
has
the
a
place.
nickname.
Everyone has a
here,
nickname
Sarah.
here. That's
Okay.
why.
So Mona Lisa was dancing up a storm. I'm like, I kind of like this. It's kind of groovy, you know. Tuesday she had an appointment. Wednesday she comes back. What happened to Mona Lisa's dance? All of a sudden it went.
I was fine yesterday.
She was-
You saw I was dancing to Stacy's mom out there.
She
You
was
saw
in a
it.
hoodie. She was in a hoodie
So
yesterday.
she looked like a gangster rapper.
She was in your hoodie,
I
which
was in
is
his
even
hoodie.
funnier.
I'm gonna tell you, I had
It
some
was like
flashbacks. I walked by, I said, "Is this Rocco?" but you are what you eat.
Yeah.
So what she doesn't understand is that she inhales certain things, and she gets very ill,
Yeah, hit that button.
and she gets ill. So I'm just looking out for her best interest, but not for hers. I sort of like the mood when she's like up and going. So she'll eat chocolate and hot dogs, and then she begins to
One
post it.
day. One day.
One day, she got sick from it.
She ate 3 of them.
But okay, correlation does not equal causation. There could have been many, many, many things that had
True.
caused my flare up,
Say
and
that
it
again.
doesn't.
I knew you confused him on 2 C words in one
Say that
sentence.
again.
I was gonna say, oh, circumcision or whatever.
Circumcisions are not
Circumcision.
circumstances.
No, but yes, food can contribute to
It
flare-ups.
doesn't contrary, it is the flare.
Food can contribute to flare-ups. However, there are many things that can contribute to flare-ups, such as lack of sleep, such as
Which
overstraining
comes from
myself.
food. Which comes from food.
No,
Such as stress,
It
which
does
is what we
not.
have to take
Stress.
things off her plate. Is
Yeah.
that one of those fit rings?
it is. Yeah, I love it. It's my favorite thing ever.
It fits.
It's
No,
my
it
ultra
tracks
human.
everything.
It
Yeah,
tracks
it's like
everything.
fitness
It's a
ring.
Fitbit and it's a ring?
Yeah.
Yeah, have you
Does
heard
it
like the
change-
Aura?
Does
the
it
Aura
change
ring?
color?
Ultra
Yeah,
human.
yeah, yeah.
It's like that.
Change this
Oh,
color?
okay.
It's like
No,
the Apple
but
Watch
look,
type
I don't know if
thing.
you can see it,
Oh,
but there's
yeah.
like sensors in there.
I
You have to
Apple
talk to
Watch.
you have to talk to your phone to see what you feel like.
Do you want to see what it looks like on my phone?
Absolutely.
So manages your sleep, your steps.
It
Right?
literally tells me so much. Tells me my sun exposure, if I have like cardio stress, my blue light phase, my sleep, my recovery, my circadian rhythm, my movement, my caffeine window.
And what do you do with all that information? You're 97 of what?
97.
97 years old.
And how much stress you have?
Are
Or
you 97?
97's good.
No, that's my
97
sleep
over the-
score.
Oh,
I
that's
got
good.
pretty good sleep last night, and that's the first
That's
night
like a
I've gotten.
police band when you wear around your ankle.
I don't sleep, so
That's good.
You don't sleep. Now let me tell you, that's a
That-
problem.
I know I'm getting that fixed. I'm getting that resolved, Freddie.
So when I sleep, I usually use like ASMRs.
Yeah,
the hell is
that's
that?
not me.
A tub full of ice? What
I
is
need-
it?
I need
Some
medication.
sound thing.
Like yeah, for example, like you know, like when you had those.
How
Like,
can you go to
CDs.
sleep with sound? That,
Well,
That's
bothers,
when
that
you
would
make
bother
sounds.
me.
Like for example,
Do
know,
you
like,
snore?
Yes.
Well, that's probably the first problem. You can't sleep because you're snoring yourself awake.
I use
But
a
like, I'll
fan.
listen to stuff like
Use a
this.
fan?
Fan,
Like
welcome
the
to
sound
my
of a
world.
The
fan.
sound of a fan is good. Yeah.
The sound of
Or
a
like I'll
fan
listen
is
to like
good.
ocean.
Yeah.
I have a
so
lot of
thunderstorms
animals,
and
so
shit.
it blocks out the noise.
many
and,
What
animals
kind of
do you have?
animals
I
do
have
you have?
3.
Sam? What kind of animal?
Well, they're all myself in my apartment. I have a guinea pig, a dog,
I
and
used to
a
have
cat.
guinea pig.
Do you have a baby goat?
I wish.
You want one?
I
would
saw
want one.
I
We can
saw
get you
a
one.
film today on the baby goat. People wanted a baby goat
Bob
because
is
they
buying
found
one.
out that you can dress up a baby goat. This
Yeah.
was
Oh
the,
yeah, I've seen people like.
I've seen them put them like little PJs on them.
Yeah, I've seen them walking
Oh my
them down the street
gosh.
like a dog.
And then it
know that.
becomes dinner when it gets a little bigger.
so we
No.
could use that as a commercial for the farm.
Yeah, the baby
For
goat.
Kalida's
Would you
farm.
like to adopt a goat?
Absolutely.
You
Okay,
I don't think
well-
my apartment would be very happy with that.
Who?
My apartment.
Oh, don't tell nobody.
Yeah.
Does the guinea pig
There-
keep you up?
Sometimes like when he nibbles on his
Nibbles,
water.
yeah.
It's like
I used to
or
have
he-
guinea pigs.
I found a guinea
Yeah.
pig in my driveway in New York.
Don't.
Okay.
No.
I
Don't,
did.
don't finish that
It was
story.
alive. I
Okay.
bought it.
You kept
Then I had
it
to go
alive?
out and buy a cage for the stupid thing. Then Gio is highly allergic to the fur.
Yeah.
So I said, take it to school, see if they'll take it. And
Did
they
they?
took it.
Oh, okay.
And they
That's
died a
cool.
day
Sounds
later.
I thought you were
What's
gonna be
that
like to
one
take it
like-
outside.
It died.
The weirdest allergy
Yeah,
you've
they
ever
do
heard
that.
of? That?
Guinea pig allergy.
Doinitis.
Okay.
Facts.
Yeah, I've never heard of something being allergic to guinea pig fur.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had
Very highly contagious.
Yeah, I've had people who actually had them their whole lives and all of a sudden like
Cats?
built an allergy.
You're
I'm
not-
actually allergic to cats slightly.
What
Me
kind
too.
of?
Well,
built
do you
a-
know that if you actually strengthens your immune system?
Yeah, so
Yeah, I've been hearing
I've always
that.
wanted a cat. My family hated cats.
What kind of
so-
cat you got?
It's just
Jericho?
Tabby.
Tabby.
Yeah.
I have a
Would
cat.
you like a Mancoon?
Yes.
26 pounds.
Yes. I love animals.
Comes
You
with
would
a
not give him
anything.
away.
comes
You've
with a
tried.
6x6 cage.
Oh, it's free. Yeah. Don't. Why would you want to give them away?
His cat's so cute.
He's
And
tried, and then he goes to give it away, and it breaks his heart, and he can't. So you're really like this mush ball that you're like
That's
this
how it
whole
always is.
outside
Yeah.
persona of darkness, but really inside you're like
My
this
buzz
big
is stuck.
mush ball for Casper. Truth.
You guys are locked in for life.
It's like the grandpa thing.
I'm gonna tell you, life is gonna be short for that kid.
That's why I always call my grandfather sweet and sour sauce.
Why?
100%. Why?
Because of his cat?
Because he could be this grumpy, crotchety thing, and the next minute he had this
Excuse me.
love.
Circumcision. You calling me grumpy?
All right, so I have a
You
video
calling me
for
grumpy?
Wow.
you.
Okay.
Misha, do you see the animal video?
We're right over their heads.
So just in case you want more of this, check out this video.
Baby goat. The baby goat one?
Either one.
Yeah,
The
probably.
Baby goat works.
But we were just talking about it, so yeah.
Kukuliku. Meow. Moo. Beep, 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 beep. Oh.
I love that one.
Yeah, wolf is.
Yeah.
Pet shop.
How cute is that?
Oh, I had
the
so many of
cutest
those
thing
as a
ever.
kid.
As everyone
I
except
am
you.
speechless.
He's
That's
like, what
kinda
the heck
cute.
did I just watch?
It's kind of cute, right?
I love it. That's what AI was meant for. Like, that's all AI generated. Obviously, guys.
No, it's
They're not real
Yeah, it is.
animals.
They're real. What's
Can
the
you
matter
imagine
with you?
getting one
Well, I was
You
joking.
believe
it
in
looks
Santa
like the Littlest
Claus?
Pet shop
like the
toy.
little pet shop?
Are
that
you
we
the one that
used
ran
to
over
like?
Granny in
I
the
had
parking
so many
lot?
of those as a kid. I love them.
You believe in Santa Claus? Of course those are real.
You want to say hi to Sarah?
Hello, Sarah.
Hello.
Welcome to the studio.
Thank you. I'm
Where you
glad to
from,
be here.
Sarah?
Born and raised South Florida.
And what school do you go to?
I just graduated from FAU last semester.
Congratulations. And what was your major?
Multimedia studies.
Still don't know what that means. But
No.
He asked everyone, like, what does that
this
mean?
is what it means.
this?
Right here.
It's like
welcome home.
media,
Yeah.
like combined. That's like production combined with like journalism, combined with communication, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's a separate track for journalism,
Okay.
but yeah, it's just production.
Well,
you
she's
know,
a
I
journalistic major.
know- Okay.
Are
yeah.
you?
I was communications.
So you're like Barbara Walters.
I don't know what that means.
I know.
She was a journalist and anchor on TV
Barbara
back in the day.
Walters? You don't know what that means?
No, please elaborate.
She's like an icon in the
Television.
communication business.
Yeah.
Well,
I
I'll
don't even know
have
how
to
to
look her up.
describe
I'll have to
her.
look
Yeah,
up.
she was like
She's the best.
Barbara who?
Barbara Walters.
Barbara Walters.
She's
But no,
amazing.
I'm not going to journalism, but
Well, she was a reporter.
Did you hear Sarah Spiritual last night talk about when you go to college, you have this major, something you're passionate about that you love, and you may not stay with that in your career.
Yeah.
But later in life, you will find that it comes full circle, and it had a positive impact on your life,
Positive.
and you do something
Yes.
with it. So I was thinking she was talking to me.
Why? Because you had a positive impact?
No, because I went to school for communications.
Yeah.
I got my master's in special ed. I
Yeah.
did not do any of that for many, many years.
And I see the full circle.
And you see the full circle
Yeah.
come back around after
Crazy.
I met you. And
First
who would
of
have
all-
ever put those things back together?
Everything
At-
happens for a
Sarah, I'm going
reason.
to talk to you because
my late age
they,
in
they
life.
are already corrupt, so they don't listen to me.
Right? Did you ever think? You did think. So
I
that's
asked
not fair.
I asked her, she did a show, and I thought she was brilliant. I says, why don't you come and work with me? And it took 4 years for her to say yes. So this circle is as big as this house. This is a
Okay.
very large circle. It wasn't until 5 years later, about 5 years later, that Dawn began to say, you know something, let me try doing things a little bit different. Now she's a runaway train.
Right.
Now she makes deals that I
Don't understand.
don't even understand them, but I said,
He
okay.
doesn't understand. He may
But
not
I
like
do them anyway. I don't like half of them, but
But
what am
we
I going to
them
do?
anyway.
Right.
But think about that, right? So I was thinking when she said that, when I went to school for all of those things, because those were my passions at the time, and then life happens, and my kids came, and I did that mom thing. Here I am again, and I've like this huge merger of communications and special needs. They're not preschool anymore, but a little bit older. But back then, they were probably in preschool. If you go back 20-something years,
Yeah.
those are probably my kids in preschool to where they are now. I was thinking about that.
I thought you were going to talk about me needing,
No, the first group that I
needing
taught
special attention.
was 33 years ago. So
Wow.
if they were 2 or 3 then, right? Like, it's amazing. They are now
Crazy.
adults. If I
Yeah.
had tracked them through life, see where they're
Well,
at.
you know that school has a lot of definitions.
For you, yes.
Yes. For
Your,
me,
your school, which I never heard
I was
of.
married twice. I went to school. Went to prison, went to school, whatever you
Did
want
you
to
ever
call
know
it.
that going to prison is called going to school?
Do you know
What?
that?
I've heard that.
Yeah.
I
You
never
heard
knew
that?
that till I
Never
met
heard
Freddie.
that.
What's your last name?
Cohen.
Cohen. She's one of my people.
Oh, okay. I'm surprised that she knows.
I mean, I don't know if she is or not. But
Well,
her
every
last
kid
name
that goes
is.
to school goes, it's like prison here.
Well, there's an old saying about
Well,
going to
because
school.
sometimes in prison people take the opportunity to go. I mean, I would think like would go to school. I mean, they teach them like they're in the schoolyard. It's like I mean, I
That's-
think school
that's
is
a nice
like a
def-
prison.
That's interesting.
That's a nice definition. The reason they call it school is because they got caught doing what they shouldn't get caught. And you learn a lesson from that.
Right.
So next time, don't get caught.
Well,
Yeah.
does everybody have their favorite prison movie or show?
No.
I
Not
do.
really.
Scared straight.
Not
I-
really.
my-
I used to stay up all night watching prison movies, Michael.
Well, no, my favorite is The Shawshank Redemption.
Oh,
Well,
that's
who's-
a good movie. It's a good
Who?
movie.
Why? Who?
That was written by Stephen King.
Oh.
It's the one with where the guy who's a banker, who's believably killed his wife and her lover and sentenced to serve 2 life sentences.
What about Alcatraz?
Alcatraz is a good one too.
I think it's the only one
What
I've
about
ever seen.
what about Escape from Alcatraz, the original with
Yeah, I-
Papillon?
Yeah, I know that
I
one.
think it's
black
the
and
only one I
white
ever
one.
saw.
That
And
was
then when you
great
get to go
movie.
to Alcatraz, ever been?
Why do you want to
I
commit a
went.
crime and
you
go?
Can go.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, I want to go.
You go to San Francisco, you take the little ferry out to Alcatraz. Kind of cool, kind of
No,
scary.
I was in the tombs in Manhattan. I
Same
don't need to go to
difference?
Alcatraz. No, it's worse.
Misha, ever watch a movie about prison? Have a favorite one?
I've been wanting to get into Orange is the New Black.
All right, let's put on your camera.
Orange is the New Black. I
Orange
heard
is
that's
the
a
New
good
Black?
show.
Most people like Prison Break. I
He's
heard that's
flying
a
the
good one
plane.
too.
Well, Shawshank
I saw
Redemption was
Prison
All right,
written
Break.
by
tell us
Stephen
again.
King.
Prison
So
Break.
Orange is
Uh-huh.
the New
But
Black.
a lot of the horror comes from the
I mean,
life
it's a
in the
TV show.
prison.
Michael,
Right.
hang tight a second.
It's a TV show about women in prison. I
Women in
think.
prison?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, I like women prison movies.
Yeah, now he buzzes himself.
Okay.
Yeah.
You should pull up the trailer for the Shawshank Redemption. It's really good.
No, don't
He's
put-
like, I can't do that
time
right
out.
now.
I think
Don't put that
everyone
pressure
has
on
seen
me.
Don't put
Shawshank
that-
Redemption. Who
don't
has
put that
not
on
seen
him.
Shawshank
Did you
Well,
send
most
him the
people are
videos
surprised
over?
that's a Stephen King
Yes,
movie.
I sent some videos over. So condolences. I lost a big part of my history with a death this morning. You want to roll?
Me too.
Want to
Gene
roll that
Hackman?
film, Gene Hackman?
It's like actor death. I
Actor
labeled
death.
And
it.
then you got Michelle Trachtenberg yesterday too.
Yes, that's why I'm so sad.
You know, I remember her
Alright,
from.
hang tight, Michael. We're
from
going to roll a
Gene.
video.
All
I
right,
don't
let's
know what
run.
that is.
Mike,
Oh.
relax. Let's run the video on.
The
Gene Hackman.
actor death.
This is a Fox News alert. I'm Marianne Rafferty, live in Los Angeles. Legendary actor, two-time Oscar winner, and author Gene Hackman and his wife have died. They were found on Wednesday in their home in Santa Fe, New Mexico. The Santa Fe sheriff saying there's no immediate indication of foul play, but did not provide a cause of death or when the couple may have died. 95-year-old Hackman has lived in Santa Fe since the 1980s and married his wife, classical pianist Betsy Arakawa, in 1991. Hackman won numerous accolades, including 2 Academy Awards over the course of his long career. Among his many famous roles were Detective Jimmy Popeye Doyle in 1971's The French Connection, for which he won Oscar for Best Actor, and Sheriff Little Bill Daggett in the 1992 Clint Eastwood film Unforgiven, for which he won the Best Supporting Actor award. Hackman also played Clyde's brother, Buck.
I gotta tell you, Gene Hackman in The French Connection. I saw that when I was a kid in the RKO Coliseum on the Grand Concourse. One of the best movies I have ever
Charlie
seen.
and the Chocolate Factory?
No.
No.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well,
but
he wasn't
he's
in
not
it.
known for that.
Oh.
He wasn't in it.
No, he's also Lex Luthor in the Christopher Superman.
He took off his hair.
Right.
He's the greatest mastermind in history. But
He was 95.
I don't think he was
I
that
think
old.
from my friends, they say it was carbon monoxide poisoning.
And she was in her 60s. I
It
think.
has to be because he died, the wife died, and the
the
dog
dog.
died. So it has to be carbon monoxide poison. It has to be because they don't know what the hell went on.
So sad. All right, what else you got? I think I've got another video also. What else do we have on there, Misha?
Which one?
Pick.
Yeah, surprise.
Fly the plane.
Just not the news ones.
Let's just see what we got.
Well, we also got a friend.
Inspiration. How was your day today?
Oh my goodness, it was hectic. Yeah, I lost a nail.
Is this your mommy?
Well, sort of. I call her mommy.
Oh no.
I'd never be one to question the quality of your work.
Because you're not being careful.
Would you?
Because you're not being careful. So that's
Okay.
not my fault.
Are we gonna get this one fixed? Yes or no?
That would be extra. You have to take care of yourself.
Oh, girl, I'm trying.
Just do your best, Dad. How's it, mothers?
You got to take care of yourself. Just do your best, Dad.
I
Look,
am
Dale,
not-
that'll cost you extra.
I am not one to criticize you. When are you gonna fix this?
Well, just wait till Juliana says, pop up. Would you like to have your nails done?
Yeah.
I would let her.
I know you would. It would be just like that.
That stuff don't bother me. That stuff washes off.
How
That's what I
hilarious
think is
that?
great.
How cute is that?
My dad used to do my nails, my hair. Like, he's...
I've always asked people, can I do your nails, your hair? And they tell me no. You can't ask, I guess.
Why are you asking random people?
Well, because
Well,
I'm,
look at
because
Sarah's
I'm,
nails.
You got a point there.
because I'm random.
Look how pretty her nails are.
You see those? Now, I used to have a nail salon. I
Yeah.
used to, yeah.
Oh, you had the part nail salon part back for the
well,
guys.
you know how that works.
I always try to stay
It
on
was a
theme.
good idea.
It was a great idea. I made a lot of money.
Yeah.
I sold it for a lot
I
of
think
money.
they should have more of those today.
We should have one in here.
We should. A bakery, nail salon, and a barber man hangout.
Just a man cave. What else we got over there, Misha? Let's see.
This is nice. She doesn't even set them up anymore.
I don't know what they are.
We got the Ren Fair segment.
Oh,
All right, let's run that. That
Yeah,
was
that
crazy.
was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, me, G-Man, Danny, and Bree, and one of their friends went with us last Saturday to the Ren Fair, which was Pirates Weekend. So we all went there, had a great time. So G-Man and me, we put this footage together.
All right, let's roll it.
Oh my gosh! 5 minutes later.
Very nice.
Josh went too because I
Yeah,
saw
he
him.
did.
But he went with his, like, he went separate or with
Yeah,
you guys?
Caveman and his girlfriend were there too.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Wasn't Josh with his girl?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Josh was with his friend.
They were.
Are they a thing now?
I don't know. A picture says otherwise.
Are they a thing?
Isn't that
What
way
is
for
it?
Josh,
a
if you're
while?
listening.
I never seen Josh alone. He either hugs Andrew or he hugs a girl. I mean, I don't.
That's a big difference. And so you got Andrew and then you got the girl. There's like totally polar opposites. No pun intended, polar bear. Sorry about that. So yeah, she's complicated. So I decided that women are way more complicated than men.
You just made that.
Men can be so simple that we overcomplicate their simplicity.
You changed
Well,
your lives.
Jeff Foxworthy has a men. There's a comedian named Bill Engvall who says, "Men are basic. Women have to have details." He talks about how his friend was going through a divorce, right? And she goes, "Well, what happened?" He's like, "Oh, did you spot me? That's it." He goes, "Bill, he's going through a divorce. You don't ask me because he didn't ask me a question." He goes, "You didn't say, what do you think about me getting divorced?" He says, "I'm getting divorced," which requires no info on my part.
Except Michael. I think Michael's a little more complicated.
This guy.
Like if I said to you, "What are you thinking?" You said nothing.
Yeah.
If you're probably thinking about nothing.
Yeah.
If I said to Michael, "What are you thinking?" He's got 10 million things that he's thinking. So it really depends on the guy, but most guys, when they're thinking about nothing,
No.
is nothing.
No, I'm going to give you complications.
You can think about one thing at a time.
I'm going to give you complications. So a woman says, "I would like a glass of water." So you bring a glass of water. It says, "Here." That's not what I'm asking you for. What are you
like
asking
you say
me
to
for?
me, "Do you want coffee?" Yes. Well, how do you take your coffee? Because now I don't know how you drink your coffee, because now you're drinking it black. Or black with sugar, but you used to have milk. So now you just don't ask me for coffee anymore.
I don't.
Now you just-
Because I get it wrong all the time.
Now you just ignore me. And then
But-
it's got to be a certain kind of
But
coffee.
why
because-
can't you be consistent?
Because some coffees I'm allergic to, and then others I'm not. So instead of hurting everyone's feelings, I just,
just
make
proved
my
the
own
point.
now. What point?
The only point
My
she proved,
complication?
you're not going to hurt my feelings. Why don't you just say no? That way.
Because I really want a cup of coffee,
But
but,
then
it
you
takes
have
a
to-
lot of work to explain
So
to you
I gotta
what
take out a
want.
menu.
This is why I have trouble dating. You know, this is why
You're not alone, my friend. You're not alone.
They go like, let me ask you, what do women want in a guy?
Everything and nothing.
That's a good
What is-
question for Danny.
Right? Like,
Danny, what do women want in a guy?
Everything.
That's 8.
8.
That's subjective.
you know, I watch these videos all day about these women who want a guy with 6-pack abs and 6 figure in a sports car.
Why would you watch that? Let's start there.
Yeah, but I'm going. If he has all that, there's an attitude and an ego to match.
You see, but the problem is that you're watching something then to criticize it. Just don't watch it.
It just pops up. And I'm
So
going,
let's ask Danny. Danny, what do women want in a guy? Or what depends? Is this like a long-term relationship or just a short-term relationship?
Well,
I'm just saying in
Complications.
general.
fallacies, that means everything's subjective. It's all to
Right, but
somebody's
see, like,
own opinion. So
But see, like if you say give a woman a blind taste test, not
Blind
taste
test?
No,
Well,
blind
that would work.
test.
It's like you're
Blind
standing
test.
by
different
someone.
flavors of
Someone like
men.
me.
No, literally, what?
And someone like David Beckham, 9 times out of 10, which one are they gonna pick?
It depends on the woman.
You see, the problem with guys, the guys talk too much. Why don't you listen?
I
Ask
do.
a woman,
That is-
what is it that you look for in a man? And
Ask
don't say
Sarah.
a word. For the next 5 minutes, I don't want you to say a word. And listen. Because if you listen, and I'm not talking about listening like listening. It's like that glass of water example. You will listen to what they want, not what they say.
All right, Sarah.
Sarah, what do you look for in a man?
Compassion, motivated,
there's two.
communicative, you know, just someone who cares about, you know, your future and is invested in you.
So you're a
A
dreamer.
partner, yeah.
Wow.
She's young. They believe in the value of love.
I believe that too.
I do, of course. Romance,
She's
you always
laughing.
gotta keep building.
You know Danny? This is Danny. Danny, what do you see the same things, Danny?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's generalized.
Yeah, I
feel
mean,
like
that's,
everybody's looking
I
for.
think, what
Yeah.
everybody would want in a partner.
Unless
Someone
someone
who's,
has a negative personality, they're gonna look for negative traits. You know?
someone who's funny.
I know
I don't think you
someone that
can go through
enjoys
life and not be
gaslighting.
funny.
Absolutely.
So they look for
Funny is a
guys
big.
that
They got
Do
some
you
they
be-
got some growth to do.
Do
yeah,
you?
but they look for guys. that like-
I want a man who gaslights me.
But
Mm.
that's what I'm saying. You
Like
pick
what?
those. You pick those people because you're
Yeah.
attracted.
Exactly.
No, yeah, that's
Well,
what she's
'cause some
saying.
women like the
but that's why I'm
chase.
just.
Yeah, but let me ask you.
She's being
Wait,
facetious.
wait.
Michael.
You gotta
I'm just
finish
joking.
listening.
She's
I
being
was just joking. Like, it's a crazy concept that people are like, oh, I just love a gaslighter, or oh, I love a toxic relationship. Like, men are like, oh, I want a toxic woman.
Or like a situation.
All right, so Heather, what do you
No.
look for in a relationship?
Toxic woman.
Like the same things that have been listed already in this room. Because like Danny said, those are pretty general, but everyone has their very like personal things that they look for in a guy. Like definitely needs to be compassionate, maybe like family oriented. Because I've been with a man. Listen, I've been with a man before who hated his family, and that is a terrible, terrible experience.
The opposite's also pretty bad too.
But why would you?
Like a mama's boy, I can't be doing that.
Listen,
No.
But what
mama's
about-
boy would usually say it's a good thing, but after I dated one, red
But
flag.
aren't women close to their family? Don't you have mama girls?
It's different.
I'm a
mama,
daddy's girl.
or daddy's girl.
I'm a daddy's girl.
Well,
I
that's
was
even
raised by
more.
my
It's different
father,
because
But that's even more dangerous because when you're a daddy's girl, you gotta reach a high bar. As a guy, you got your
I
work
have
cut out for you.
experience in that.
Yeah, that's very difficult to achieve that kind of, how should we say, nobility.
If it's difficult, that's not the right person for them.
But that isn't fair.
Exactly.
That's just not fair.
It shouldn't be.
That's not fair. I'm gonna tell you
Well,
something.
my dad wasn't exactly the most I love him to death if he would be watching, but he's not exactly the most. He was ex-military, very strict and very.
So you like a strict relationship?
No, I like to be in charge in a way.
So your
It's
dad.
like a balance of both.
it's literally always
turned down.
like
Between
you
her,
want.
Heather, and Danny, this place is going to
I'm telling you.
explode with women empowerment.
Most
I-
women.
Again, you're gonna think
I'm
I'm,
gonna
so
go to my.
easy.
I'm gonna go to my car.
Me,
Scared to death
what I
here.
look for in a girl is someone who is honest, loyal, doesn't
Yeah.
play games, who is not afraid to speak her mind, but is as committed and loves. the
So go
person
back to
as
Jersey
much as
because you
they
don't
do.
find that in
Looking for
Florida.
the definition of a secure attachment. Like someone that doesn't
Because
have.
I've been through
Someone
the
that's
ringer.
already grown past their own traumas and healed.
Someone who doesn't.
You should
gaslight,
look.
doesn't
You
manipulate,
should
doesn't
look.
use.
You should look for a date that you know you're gonna get your heart broken.
I-
That way,
that's why
hold
I don't
on.
date,
Let me
because everyone
finish.
I've had
Let me.
done.
Let me finish. So when it happens, it's no surprise. If it doesn't happen, then you're living on the.
You're
living on an
expecting
island.
disappointment, so you're not disappointed.
Okay, so here's my question.
Advice at all.
And Danny, you're kind of guiding me on this question, so I don't. You can answer or not. So you find compassion. They love you. They cook. They get you your coffee and everything you want, but they
Ready.
don't like to work or hold a job, and they are not
No,
from.
That's not
they're-
fair either.
Wait, and they're not financially from a family that has.
Again, that's not.
That's
fair.
not a problem.
That's not
My
fair.
thing is, I don't like
it depends.
I don't like a man who doesn't put in the
She likes the
effort to
Okay.
be successful or to have a steady job.
Yeah, it
like
doesn't matter
if
where
he's
you
just
come
What if
sitting
he has
on
no
his bum,
confidence?
if he's just sitting on his butt
So
all
you would-
day,
you
every
would-
day, not doing
But he
anything,
loves you.
that's not attractive.
So you wouldn't marry a non-confident man.
No,
I know someone in that
because
situation.
I'm like
my best
I'm a
friend.
go-getter.
Your best friend's in
I
that
can't date
situation.
someone who's not.
You're not gonna be someone.
I'm
that's
not
just
waiting
wrong.
around.
Do you like
for someone
raising a
who's
man
low.
to their full potential and saving the whales? Oops,
Yeah,
did I say that?
You're there to do it together.
I think there
not
needs to be a
to
base,
Yeah,
a
base,
foundation,
yeah.
but I would absolutely, I want him to build me up, and I would want to
Yeah,
build him up.
If
to
a
his
man
full
challenged
potential.
you to be more successful, would you find that attractive?
Absolutely.
Yes,
What about you, Danny King?
Yes.
For her, for sure.
a
See, the
man needs
problem-
to challenge me, otherwise it's boring.
A man needs to challenge himself. You know,
That
I'm
too.
just
Yeah,
being
no, it's
honest.
true.
And in Florida,
Healthier way to say that, because
Every girl I've dated failed because they had more issues than I did.
oh, you have to
Damn.
change your fishing pond. The bottom line here is not looking for failure or not. People change. So you date a guy or a girl
They do.
the first day, 30 days later, a different person. A year later, good luck with that.
Well,
And a couple of years later, if you're still in that relationship, you're the one making the adjustments. You have to. Because if you don't make adjustments, it ain't going to work anyway.
Well, see, like that's kind of why I've given up on dating because I haven't found anyone. Like
But don't look for it. It'll happen.
that's
That's-
why I'm not looking.
So I want to
That's
go
true.
back to your question. So your friend's in this situation of what? He has no desire to work?
Yeah,
I
basically.
didn't
I
hear
mean,
this.
He was lazy.
Yeah, I graduated. Well, was supposed to graduate the same year as us, and didn't get his.
And you
diploma,
dated
and-
this guy, why?
No,
Her friend.
not me. My friend.
Why would she date somebody like that?
Good question. I think sometimes she doesn't realize her value and goes for less.
You guys
which
love
pisses
saving.
me off.
Love
because-
saving whales. You guys love saving.
Men.
Not me.
building
I'm
men.
over that. I went through that phase.
I think because women have this, like, they have this maternal nature to begin with.
Yeah.
Maternal nature. Buy a dog.
Women are born with a maternal nature. That's just
Yeah,
in our blood.
Well, here's a wake up call.
Exactly. That's
Danny-
what
You're
I'm
not gonna be
saying.
able
Yeah.
to fix. You're not gonna change them unless they're wearing a diaper.
But you're not someone's mom.
Danny loves saving people.
Danny does?
Yeah, she loves saving people in general.
You like to find a broken man and build him back
I
up.
had that phase, and that's it.
She has a confidence that comes out of the cup. So she wants people to sort of put their cup next to her to get that. And if you don't match wits with her, you're in trouble with Danny. That's what happens to women that are smart.
Yeah, but you know, see all the women in here? All are younger women. They've raised the bar in here on
Raise the
women
bar. The
empowerment.
bar's disappeared.
Oh my gosh, this is so amazing.
We won't ever be able to reach the bar.
Amazing.
Because that's how high it's set.
I mean, think about it this way. Will you date yourself?
Yeah.
I already do.
No, literally. I take myself out to dates. I spoil myself.
Right there, my friend, there is the question you ask. And to date Danny, you got to make sure your buttons are tight and your head is straight, and you got to get it all going on.
That's not even that. It's someone that matches
You're
the
very-
same energy, so that
You're same energy. You're scary.
be authentic.
Yeah, I'm a
you're
hopeless
getting intimidated by me right now.
I'm very intimidated. I got to go change my underwear because you got me all intimidated here.
No, I'm a hopeless romantic. I love going for walks and dancing and.
You better go to
doing
New Jersey
cooking
again.
for people.
Why New Jersey?
Because Florida is not the state for the weak of
We gotta
heart.
talk to Polar Bear.
No, I
over
agree
there.
with that. but
I
why
know.
New Jersey.
Because he's from Jersey.
Gotta ask
No, no.
Nisha.
His girlfriend.
Nisha, what
His
No.
significant other friend.
No, she's not
Do you have
dating.
your mic?
She-
Your friend.
Unfortunately,
Michael, I want to ask Misha. Misha, what do you look for in a relationship?
I thought you were gonna ask what I look for in a man.
Listen, I gotta say relationship because I don't know what anyone is interested in, so I'm keeping it even.
I don't.
Smart.
No.
Real.
You have your mic?
If someone like, I'm looking for a friend. I think.
That's it. That's all
'Cause
you should ever look for. Look for a friend.
I'm maybe it's just because it's never happened, but I kind of don't believe in people like. I think it's really rare for people to find someone who they'll be compatible in a relationship without going for the friend stage first.
I agree.
I agree.
A connection is the
Having
foundation.
a friendship first is
Board up.
Perfect.
Yeah.
See, I would date you
Perfect.
now. I'm serious. That is the perfect
Pause.
attitude. That is the perfect, and that's what I was trying to tell
Friends
you.
to lovers trope.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna tell you.
unfortunately, the girl that I really like, her mom doesn't think I'm good enough. And
But that's her mom's problem.
Yeah,
know.
for real.
Don't let family get in the way.
family get in the
Back
way.
to the mom stuff.
I think
But look,
Sarah
but-
fits right in. She's been here for 30 seconds.
No,
Welcome
definitely.
aboard, Sarah.
You gotta go past. No, you gotta go past that hurdle.
Yes.
You gotta go past that
First
hurdle.
10 minutes, we just met her.
First
Oh,
time.
she just walked in.
Yeah, I just
I don't
thought I
know.
had an interview and I just got on the show.
This is your interview.
Her name,
Yeah.
What you think on relationship is your interview.
Yeah.
How do you like this interview style we do?
I think it's the perfect
I
interview.
think it is too. I think this is the most
If you could-
iconic part.
If you can do
It's
this,
I mean, it's
Yeah.
authentic because you know what
Yeah,
I mean. You just get to
exactly.
see personality.
if you
and-
can do this, you can do anything.
I tell them every time. My first day, they're talking about his wife's pregnancy. I was like, what? And how crazy it was.
Your wife's
The birth.
pregnancy? I'm trying to think.
The birthing.
Oh, the birth of Freddie?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
told you.
how traumatic it was.
It was very. My God, I didn't want to have any more
Oh my
children
gosh.
after that, and I wasn't even having it. Was her.
You know his
That's
birthday
crazy.
was on Tuesday.
That's why I brought
Yeah,
it
that's
up.
right.
I know. You remember that traumatic experience for your
How
wife?
can I forget?
Gotta remember his birthday every year, right?
All right, so do we have good news to wrap up with?
No. Oh, the segment's only 30 seconds. You want to see that? I don't even know what's on it.
What?
Want
The
to see
good
it?
news? Let's see if we got some good news.
Let's see
Misha.
what the good news looks like.
In a heartwarming development, a community in Palm Desert, California, rallied together to build a new playground for local children. Volunteers of all ages contributed time and resources to complete the project. The initiative has provided a safe and enjoyable space for families to gather and children to play. Residents expressed pride in their collective effort to enhance the neighborhood. The community is excited to have this addition to their community. Andy Sanchez reporting.
right, so we're going to wrap up today's morning show with some good news. I like it getting back to our regular morning show. The relationship topic is always an amazing topic.
It always gets heated.
Right?
I got a.
I like this new interview style we have here.
I have a new segment we're gonna start. It's called
Friends or Lovers?
the inspirational. No. The
Enemies to lovers goes
Then
crazy
she
too.
says it's me. No, the inspirational genie is gonna be the name of the segment.
The inspiration of what?
And we have to
Inspirational
rub a
genie.
lamp.
Genie.
And then we
Yes.
have like
Yes.
some like cool
Yes.
fog and
That's-
effects.
Yes, that's.
I'll come out of the bottle like.
No, I don't want to see ever that again. But no, you're not gonna come out of it. We're gonna have somebody who's going to be the inspirational genie to the morning show. I think it's so
Marcus.
cool. The segment.
You want to be the inspirational genie of the morning show?
I have no idea what that
Just say yes. Just say yes.
Marcus, let me ask you real quick before we get off the air because we started 10 minutes late.
Yes.
What do you think is the ideal woman to date?
What do you look for in a girl? What do you look for in a girl?
Just a real quick question.
Or a relationship?
The ideal good to date is probably just like a woman that knows like her values and can treat others with respect.
Love that answer.
Let me ask you a question.
Has values and morals. Yes.
Hold on. Let me
All right,
ask
Marcus
you.
is good
Hold
here.
on.
We like that.
Let me ask you a question. If somebody were to ask me a question that says, "Well, I like somebody to bring me dinner and wash my clothes and is pregnant,"
Yeah.
would you get upset?
Yes.
He didn't say one.
Why?
But we
But-
know his answer. We know his answer.
But time out.
That's not her. That's something she brings to the table.
No. If you
That's
ask a
not her
guy,
character.
if you ask a guy, and the guy says, "This is what I want," would
Red
I
flag.
be
I told him
chast?
to
Would
I told him
I?
to go back to the 1950s.
But would I
That
be
was-
chast?
You were born
Why
in the
would I
wrong
be
era.
chastised
Yeah.
to tell you what I want? That's just not fair.
But that's a
But that's
stupid
something
thing
you
to
talk
want.
about
That's a
once-
stupid thing.
That's a stupid thing to want.
I didn't say that to you.
Because my thing isn't stupid. You want a girl who cooks,
So let me get
cleans,
this
does
right.
the dishes.
Yeah, hold on.
I
So
don't-
let me.
not necessarily stupid. I think it's not like a first thing. That's something you talk about later in the relationship. Who's paying the bills? Who's mowing the
She
lawn?
should pay
who's
it. She should learn to mow the lawn. But
Yeah,
wait a
no,
minute.
yeah.
Keep
But this
pressing
isn't
that.
fair.
Traits,
because-
traits.
But you're not giving any guy an opportunity to express himself. What if that's the way he felt?
Then he can move along.
Well,
to
then he
the
can
next.
find a
But he's
girl who is
But
okay
he's
with
not
that.
asking you to believe in it. He just.
But that's what he
Band it
wants. He's
That's
not
what he
gonna
wants.
get it. So
Well,
move
you'd be
on.
surprised how many of those he gets.
Won't be me.
I didn't
I mean,
say.
don't get me wrong. I cook. I would cook for my man every night. But there's got to be give and take. You're doing the dishes. Or,
Exactly. You're not
you
gonna
know.
expect me to do everything in the house. That's not how that rolls. Mm-mm.
That isn't. But the question is he allowed to really say what he feels?
No.
No.
If
What-
if
what
he-
kind of
if a
country
guy,
is that?
no, listen,
Yes,
listen,
you
listen.
are.
If a guy
Yeah,
were to
but-
say, if a guy were to say,
Yeah.
I like when a woman cooks for me, that's okay, but it's not. It shouldn't be like expected for a woman to
Stop
cook
massaging
for him.
the answer. The answer I gave you is what he gives you. You don't have
Does
to
that make
agree.
sense?
It can be said in a different way. Like if the guy's cooking for you, you encourage that, saying like, oh
All
my
right,
God,
so you
like,
listen
thank
to
you for
it that
cooking,
way.
So like they know that
Yeah, like
Okay,
it
so
shouldn't be
listen to it.
expected because
wrap it
of
up.
certain
No, we have 5
societal
more minutes.
norms
It's
that
starting
I
late.
cook and clean.
Hold on. I'm saying you can listen to it that way, but that's not what I'm saying. If a guy says something you don't want to hear, is a guy allowed to say it?
Yes.
Like you act Marcus,
He's allowed to
right?
say
let's
it.
say let's say that he wants
Wait, what does Polar Bear say?
He's
was it?
allowed to say it,
Yeah.
but a woman's allowed to.
reject it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't have an argument with
Okay.
that. But my problem is, as you can see, they attack you when you voice your opinion. So what I'm saying, it's not fair.
It's how you deliver the message.
Yeah.
Or it's how you take the message.
Because you don't know where they're
It's
at.
both. It's both.
It's both.
But if a guy says something like that, maybe
yes,
the
a
guy,
guy-
is going to die a lonely life. I get it. But he should be
A guy
allowed
is
to
allowed
say
to
it.
say whatever he
Thank
wants.
you.
We have free speech.
Not with you. You call me stupid.
We have free speech to call you stupid.
Yep. Ding ding ding. Ring the bell.
I believe,
Snaps.
I
Snaps.
believe you shouldn't run away from red flags. You should expose them and talk about them.
Freddie is a
And
red
then
flag.
you know if you
Freddie's a red flag.
I'm a red flag?
You said something.
Why am I a red flag? Would you rather have a guy
that's
tell you
tomorrow's
all the
morning show
BS?
What is that of a flag?
Tomorrow's a-
I'm gonna write down a
come
list
in.
why
I'm gonna
it's
come in
Freddie
and
a
red flag from now on. I got one in the back. I'm
Start
gonna
waving
wear
it.
it.
Let's do an anonymous box.
I have.
Freddie's
I
red
have.
flags.
Wait
I have
till
a
you
red
see the
flag.
promo for tomorrow morning show that they're going to put together.
That's so funny. And then you read them off. Oh God.
All
the-
right. Red Flag Friday tomorrow.
The roast of Freddie.
Where's my bandanas? I'm coming in gangster. Gangster tomorrow.
All right, so tomorrow's Red Flag Friday. Let us know what's a red flag when you see in a relationship. I like it. We're going to put a promo out. Audience participation.
That could be a little segment for the midday.
Right?
Yeah.
Wow. And you see how you rile people up? It's really easy.
Most common red flags.
Do you cook?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't think
You like
cooking's a red
cooking in the
flag.
kitchen?
I hate cooking, but I cook.
Would you do it like barefoot and just do it then stay there?
Barefoot.
Hello.
Wow.
He always
My
got to
flag.
go back to the feet.
We're back to
always
the
got to go
15.
back
Well, you
to
got
the feet.
30,000 hits on your feet.
No, I don't.
30,000.
That's out of context. He's going to take that out of context.
30,000 hits on her feet on an exercise
That's
show.
literally lies.
How many?
Actual lies.
The 30,000 is not a
You
lie.
might be at 30,000.
Yeah, 30,000.
No, the views are accurate.
And
but
it's
not
your
my
feet.
It's her profile. It's her profile.
She went into Fee Finder.
All right, we're going to wrap this fun morning show up.
You're flooding.
Tune in today at 11 o'clock to Hello, Your Health is Calling, 11:30, Line, Mind, Body with Nanette Chacon.
Are your feet going to be in
Midday
this one?
show.
Next week.
A whole lot of stuff. All right, more to come. We'll see you later.
Don't be late. Thank you for listening to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. My mug is empty, and you know what that means.
I think it means it's time for a coffee refill.
As we prepare for other shows here at the Amp Media Production Studios.
Tune in for more fun and laughs at 12 o'clock for our afternoon show.
And remember to like, follow, and subscribe on our page.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe and be kind to each other.
And don't be late.